Hello everybody, welcome back to the finale of Wolf Among Us, and we're ready to cry wolf, and huff and puff and blow some houses down. So this is the final episode of Wolf Among Us. For now, I don't think we're going to be getting the second season this year. I will remain hopeful that it will be coming eventually, but I don't think it's going to be this year, sadly. But anyway, let's jump on in. Previously on, which I think they'll show us, we had entered the Crooked Man's lair.
I mean, your eyes...
A recap from the beginning.
The teeth. You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Nope. I did rip that man's throat out.
Not if I can avoid it.
There goes Faith, and next time we see her, she's looking a little lighter.
No.
Holly's sister, Lily.
Do you even give a shit about us? The strays.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
We're destroying the tree.
Nuh-uh.
We're not burning the tree, Snow.
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
Nuh-uh.
I don't know. Snow will come around. She's just... the crane thing hit her hard, and she doesn't really know who her friends are right now.
Literally everything Snow's asked me to do, I'm just like, nuh-uh.
Oh God, Bigby!
I did almost die.
Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
To the Borg.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
No, I think it'll be cool and light a cigarette. Yeah, final time watching this cool intro. Hope everybody's been enjoying the season, I guess, so far. Let's end this. I still need to get into the comic. I would want to get that. I'll probably look on Amazon, see if they have it.
You've come a long way.
There was once a crooked man, and he walked a crooked mile.
You must be tired.
He found a crooked sixpence upon a crooked stile.
And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently.
Bought a crooked cat,
Sheriff, relax.
caught a crooked
for moment,
mouse.
will you?
and they all lived together
Do you want a drink?
in a little
Something to
crooked
eat?
house.
Vivian makes a very nice, it's elegant. Really a carpaccio. It's lobster, sirloin.
Don't misunderstand the situation here. We are not friends, and you're in no position to offer me anything.
On the contrary, Sheriff.
Yeah, I'm gonna be nice and cool here. I'm not gonna get too heated.
But your initiative and mine have been friendly for a long while now.
Nuh-uh.
Ever since I came aboard these shores. You know, Fabletown's been very accommodating of my humble ventures.
That was Crane who let you do whatever you wanted. I'm not Crane.
No, you're not.
Nope, I'm not.
What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna...
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey. Well, Sheriff, for the sake of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You're
destroying this town.
You've been doing it for ages.
Destroying this town? What on earth do you mean?
What the hell do you think I mean? Slavery, kidnapping, extortion, murder? What would you call the wholesale corruption of Fabletown?
I would call it the baseless accusation of a desperate sheriff.
Nuh-uh.
How are you certain this isn't some conspiracy against me? I'm a well-connected man, well-moneyed. People do like to take their shots.
You're behind the
You're
conspiracy.
right that there's a conspiracy, but you're the one behind it.
Literally everybody in this room, besides like Vivian, has tried to kill me.
Right out in the open.
Maybe not
I can
Georgie.
understand the confusion, and I'm truly sorry about the trouble all this has caused you. And I hope you believe me when I say, Sheriff, that I sincerely mean to make it up to you. The recent murders that have gotten such attention as of late, I don't relish telling you that they were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you, and to assure you that it's over with.
Oh, I know who did it.
You don't need to worry yourself further.
I already know who did it.
Forgive me, Sheriff, for doubting your acumen, but who do you think committed these crimes? It's been a long...
It was Georgie.
It was Georgie, all right?
Well done, Sheriff. I'm sorry I doubted you. However, like I said, I'd be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Yeah, I killed him, so what?
So you're going to jail.
You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged.
Why'd you do it? Why kill them?
Does it matter?
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. That you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this.
And
You
then
told me
attempt to
kill
blame
him.
me for it. You will
Whoa,
be
whoa,
silent
whoa.
while we discuss
Marceau,
what to do with
Marceau.
you.
This is right bollocks, this.
You're the one that gave the order.
You're just gonna let him do this?
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift.
Taking you
Ensuring
both
our
in.
Continued cooperation.
I think I'll be taking both of you.
You're not taking me, you fucking ponce. What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us.
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one? Who the shit do you think you fuckers are?
Get the fuck out of
I
here.
do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But
Hey, that's
he's
not nice.
taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying? Yeah, what the fuck?
I already told you. I'm taking both of you in, so let's go.
This could have gone so well. To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
Oh, hello, Bloody Mary.
Did I miss anything good? Well, look at you all fixed up.
Ouch. Oop. Yeah, Jersey, you want to go again? Sit down, fat boy.
Over here.
Whoa. Ooh, portal. That's interesting that's just there the whole time.
Wolf.
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
Ooh.
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
Haha. Friendly fire. You know, you really shouldn't play with knives. Ooh, that's a little much, Sheriff, but okay. I'm a one-man army. Can't stop the wolf. Get bonked. Well, everybody's dead or dying.
Come on, Georgia.
Oh, shit.
I know.
Hey, you there. You violated the law. Yeah, can't stop me, I'm the wolf. Oop, never mind. I'll get you for this. You won't escape my wrath. I'll get you. You're all mine. I'm doing a bad job of hiding myself. You don't see Lee doing this in Walking Dead. Roar. Oh, that wasn't nice. I got hit with the car. Guess my pants are still on. I don't think I've ever done that one. I think I always land on the right car, but I was like, oh, that's the crooked man's car right there, though. Because I think you can land on the car with Vivian and Porgy, or Georgie Porgy. But if I had to guess they were going anywhere, it'd be the pudding pie. He seems to be in pretty bad shape. I wonder if it's just because, like, I'm the big bad wolf that I'm so durable. But, like, I thought Fables could take more damage. I mean, like, I guess Beast is also strong, so maybe that's why. But Georgie's a Fable. But he seems to be having it pretty rough for just one stab. I mean, I guess he also got... I was going to say he got stabbed opposed to, like, I've been getting shot this whole time. I don't know.
Fuck, no. No, no, no. What am I gonna do now, eh, Vivian? What the fuck? This is it for me. You know that. Nothing left. No way I'm walking out of here.
No, you're not. Wait, what? Oh no! Holy shit.
You're too late, Bigby. She's dead.
What the fuck happened, Georgie?
What's it look like? I'm really not in the mood, Bigby. So why don't you just fuck off?
Start talking, Georgie.
Oh, you think that'll help? I told you I don't want to fucking talk. Especially not with a piece of shit like you.
You're gonna fucking tell me why you did this.
I didn't do shit to her. She killed herself. She did it. Just pulled her ribbon off, right there. Didn't fucking matter what I said. She always did what she wanted. She just... right in front of me.
Why the hell would she do that?
She said she'd had enough. She couldn't live with what she'd done. She's the original Bigby. The girl with the ribbon. Couldn't take it off. Couldn't talk about it. We used hers to make the rest. It started as part of the gimmick, right? Discretion is our guarantee. You know, she came up with that. It was her idea. Whoever thought it would end this way? Fuck.
It was her idea. What do you mean? Why would she want to be involved in this?
It all starts the same way for all of us. We come here to escape, but all we find is even more shit. What were we supposed to do? We needed a way to make a living. Figured this was as good as any. But then everything went to shit. This was just the final fucking straw. She felt responsible for Faith and Lily. What her ribbons did to them. Said she'd rather die on her own terms. For something good. Or at least something close to it. So she ended it. Oh, it didn't matter if that left me to deal with this fucking mess. We promised we'd look out for each other. So what the fuck is this? Just leaving me here?
I don't feel sorry for you, Georgie.
Of course you don't. Look, I know you think it's my fault. That I killed him for some twisted pleasure of mine. But I did what I had to. You don't always get a choice. Sometimes you just have to do what you're told.
You didn't have to do anything.
Like hell I did. Some of the girls decided to pull a runner on us. And the crooked man didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says, or I'm the one getting dealt with. I had to do it. The crooked man gave the order. He told me to kill those girls. And then he fucking sold me out. None of this would have happened if it wasn't for that bastard. It's his fucking fault.
You're still the one who pulled the trigger. Nobody held your hand and made you go through with it.
Fine. Believe what you want.
Yeah, it's like, you still did it. Like, if he says take care of it, you could have not done that.
Fuck!
Get up. Get up!
Don't think so, Bigby.
Those are his little organs.
I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, alright?
He's gonna have it worse. Don't worry.
Good. Old foundry by the river, alright? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole. You wanna finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you want to do, right? Well, whatever it is, just get it over with.
That's not who I am.
Sure it's not. No more games, all right? We both know how this ends. Just make it quick.
I'll kill him. Put him out of his misery.
All right, Georgie.
So, I've never gotten this part of the story. I mean, I've gotten this part of the story where you go to the pudding and pie and you find out, like, all this kind of stuff. But I've gone here first. So I guess in deciding to do the Crooked Man's limousine, I'm knocked out and I don't see what happens here. But if you do land on his car, Georgie's car, which is what usually happens, you go in, you talk with Vivian, and she reveals everything. And right there in the scene, she takes off the ribbon and her head falls off. So, I've never seen this side where you're late and she already does it. And I only said that I was going to kill the Crooked Man to make Georgie feel better. But I still got to honor the deal with Snow. And I got to bring him in alive. Yep, there's his car.
Still warm.
But since Vivian removed the ribbon shouldn't be affecting them anymore. So the curse has been lifted. At least for those that are left.
Of course.
Shepherd Metalworks.
So this is where they've been sending these.
I do like how the shadow there like inverted the colors. Thought that was kind of cool. Seems like a good a place as any to have a final battle.
Bigby Wolf. The big bad wolf.
The hell was that? It's a coffin? Debts. Crane, Bluebeard, Beauty, Jack Horner. Oh, is that Jack? Is Jack Horner? Mr. Toad. He's good. Wow, yeah, I didn't know that's with Toad. Boy Blue. What does that say? Rose Red. That's Snow White's sister. Bigby Wolf. Bigby Wolf. Bigby Wolf. What debts do I have? There's me and Snow. There's me. There's Narissa, Faith, and I'm assuming Lily. There's Snow and Holly. Me and Faith. Faith and Narissa. Faith and me.
They used to fear you.
There's the big torture wheel that I guess broke the Crooked Man.
They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
Silver bullets.
Silver.
Not good for me. Ooh.
It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you've made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you're finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this
Get out
worse.
now.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Hey, I'm talking to you.
Didn't your mother ever teach you manners? Or was she too busy fucking whatever breeze drifted through town?
Roar!
Oh, come on.
Now my body's still tender.
You can do?
Yeah, how's that taste? Oh, she's gone. Going beast mode. Yeah, this is where she's gonna show us her true form. When she's unglamored. Ouch. Damn it, I'm hitting it, but she's getting me. Okay, that one got me,
Where are you? Come out and face
Where are you? Here. Whoa, she's full of glass. And demonic symbols. That's scary. Like, that's the thing, is like, just by holding me, I'm sure she's cutting me up. Roar! Also, I'm sure it'll... I think you get the Book of Fables after this. Oh, I'm wolfing out more. But when she talks about, like, Bigby's mom, like, banging some wind, that's, like, a literal thing. Like, Bigby's father is, like, the north wind. And then, like, that's how Bigby is able to huff and puff and blow some big houses down. So, we are legion, for we are many. This is the contract of San Biganza. All of you, come to me! Ouch. Ow! That's inside my body, please don't. No, I gotta use my true power. Roar! Bigby's true form. Gotta be big and be bad. Ouch. That must be the real one. lot of you. Fine then. I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow you all to hell. No. Last one, eh? Roar. Like, they just play the sound effect for like a tiger or like a lion or something. But now I'm naked. Oh. Thanks for the clothes. Stop staring at me while I'm naked. Zero days without an incident.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6 rounds of specially designed silver bullets. Now, I may not be the best shot, but I can guarantee that at least one bolt will meet its mark, and you'll find yourself... I won't miss next time.
Alright then.
Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
That's right. But what happens to you once you get there is a different story.
I'm not quite finished. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial. Are we clear?
The whole town will be calling for your execution. Why would you want me to bring you back there?
Why don't you let me worry about that?
He's gonna try to do some
Look,
sneaky
there's
garbage.
no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know
Yeah, but
that.
you gave the order.
All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
Maybe you didn't carry it out. But I don't think Georgie was lying when he said you ordered their deaths.
Georgie would have said anything to save himself. We both know that.
Not this
I'm
time.
a businessman, not a killer.
Yeah, okay.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero? Because
It's about Fabletown.
things.
This is about protecting Fabletown. When some asshole murders 2 of our people, it's my job to bring them down.
Then why are you here? You know who murdered them.
You gave the order,
Georgie.
sir.
He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to...
Like, you're still manipulating the people of this town by making, like, Like the black market glamours, yeah, but like you're skimping people out.
I'd rather not dawdle.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
Like, you know, with Beauty and Beast and stuff, like
If you don't mind.
all the other people that own
What do you
money.
say? Hey!
Yeah, no gun for you, sir.
I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
Yeah, you get one. Yeah, now you got a nice crooked nose,
You're
asshole.
under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
I know, but we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to.
Alright, everybody, I'm back. Hopefully the recording didn't get corrupted, or I'll be very upset.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours.
Yeah, I'm fine.
It's nothing. I'm fine.
I guess you've been worse.
I'm hoping the
Did well,
recording
Sheriff.
didn't mess
I'm
up.
Surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know.
I was getting a phone call,
I'm just glad you
and then
made
the
it
phone
back
call
in
appeared on my
peace.
computer, and it looked like it stopped the
About time
recording.
you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the
But
fucking
then
well.
Yes.
I
what are you
declined the
waiting
call,
for?
and
You
then it still
killed
says
Lily.
recording,
She was
so
my sister.
hoping we're still going.
How the fuck do you get off?
I'll kill myself.
You think you have the right to just do this to people? You're a fucking crook.
This. You should be
You're
ashamed.
a fucking crooked
Everyone?
man,
Can I have your attention?
as some would
Thank you
say.
all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Yeah, but you gave the order.
You may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you?
You're trying to get out on semantics,
So
but you
you're
still
saying
gave the
Georgie's
order,
the
dude.
motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that
Motherfucker.
shithead in
Like,
too, aren't you?
that's like
Yeah,
if a
sure.
certain
Where is that
bad guy
scoundrel now?
in a certain World War, maybe the second one,
Sincerely hope
was like trying to get out on that kind of bullshit. Or any of the officers.
I killed him. He's dead.
He's... what?
dead. So you see,
I mean, I wish I could elaborate that I did it
That doesn't change
out of
it.
mercy,
We'll
and I
deal
didn't
with
just
it
cold-bloodedly
later,
kill
but
him.
right now, you're
Although
the
I
one
did
I'm
stab him
concerned
initially,
You called the shots.
but that was
Georgie made
self-defense.
that perfectly
But I did
clear.
disarm him
case,
and
you
then
still
stab
have a
him
lot to
forcefully,
answer
so...
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
Oops.
We have to read the rest of the
What
charges.
other charges?
Let her finish.
Let her finish,
You
punk.
can have your say.
I'll give you a crooked neck.
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
Yeah, like several times.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical
I'll leave
artifacts.
that.
Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you
Stop
didn't.
the charade. We know you're involved.
You're responsible.
I know you're responsible. You've been behind all of this from the beginning. So cut the shit.
We all know who you are. We know what you've done.
Just give it up already.
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where
well.
it fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get on
But we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone
She's
fairly,
kind of fair.
even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna get
come
to your
on.
point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
This is such bullshit.
Is that what he said?
He seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I've protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
What's he talking about?
I really hope you're going somewhere with this.
I see, you want to cut right to the point. I can appreciate that. Let me explain this to you.
Ooh.
My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make
What
their
about the
own
literal
decisions,
chains in
as
the butcher
Georgie
shop?
was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah, that's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
It was Crane.
Crane was the one who let this town go to the fucking dogs. The guy who was in your pocket, remember?
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
She wanted my tree destroyed, but Bigby refused.
What?
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Don't blame Snow, she had her reasons. Greenleaf was using her magic to help Crane and the Crooked Man. That's why Snow wanted your tree burned.
That's not why.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a crooked man.
Yeah, it's true.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Things haven't been great for a while now, but we'll do better at protecting him. From people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting
he's
your
bad.
hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness
Yeah,
and
he
add
took
it
our
to the
friends from
strength.
us.
He took Faith and Lily from us. we can never get them back, we can certainly punish who's responsible.
Yeah, beast.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is
Yeah,
over,
Bluebeard's on the
and
side.
those girls will have their justice.
And anti-green leaflets. Go! Everybody! That's why I didn't burn the tree down.
Very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the...
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession.
A confession that nobody heard.
That is unfortunately true.
Barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
You won't be able to talk your way out of this, crooked man.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel
Oh, Beauty,
right.
shut up.
Doing this.
You were literally about to throw his ass down
Of
there.
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
him.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Oh, wait a minute.
Of course. Yes.
I know what he's gonna say.
Well, by that logic, Miss White should be on trial for Tweedledum's murder.
Yep, there it is.
Since you know Bigby works for her.
Ooh, he got me.
He killed a man.
That don't make him a murderer.
Doesn't it?
For fuck's sake. Killing someone who's trying to kill you is
They were
hardly...
there to retrieve Crane. You didn't need to escalate.
You escalated
It was
it.
them. And who sent those two freaks anyway?
Bigby and I have already discussed his behavior that night. We're handling it
Now, where
internally.
have I heard that before? How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your...
Oh, barely.
Under
Come
my
on.
watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
He was a suspect, and I needed answers.
Yeah, Bluebeard was
Besides,
there with me.
Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story.
Because you
they
said
want to
so.
scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own
This
crimes.
isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen,
That's
I
not
mean, a
true.
certain level of privilege should be afforded to...
To who?
This is how it's always been.
Yes. See, this is exactly to what I'm speaking. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby? Miss White?
Narissa.
Excuse me,
I-
dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
What?
Of course. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
Yeah,
here.
the curse is lifted.
Just shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
No.
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think I
Nerissa!
know-
My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever
That
gave
confirms
a
it.
damn about
A
me.
witness.
This just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Kill this man.
For me?
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well. Nah, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
Shut up, old lady.
Oh, rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next.
You're not wrong.
So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you.
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
What did you expect to happen here? You're getting what you deserve.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more.
a point.
That's Bluebeard's favorite line. That's not good enough.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision. Who?
I hope you
We should
aren't
vote.
suggesting yourself.
We should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on
Yeah,
anything.
say
What
in
about
this
Bigby?
situation.
What
What
about,
about
him?
me?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
Oh.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine. Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Damn.
Okay.
They're just throwing the
Mr.
rules all
Wolf,
over the
It's
place.
your call.
It's my call.
Just do what you think is right.
Murder this man. No. To the well with you.
Yes, Sheriff.
Rip his head off, Jesus.
Right.
Teach him a fucking
To
lesson.
the well with you.
Everyone, I'm...
Not this way.
Oh. Oh, nope. I'm not going with you. I tried to be nice. And look what happens.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
Remember this.
To miss me.
No, I won't.
Oh my god.
Pop goes the weasel. Motherfucker. Fabletown is afraid of the big bad wolf.
Yes. Another one of us to erase from the books.
One day later. Wasn't that fun? I just ripped the man's head off. That's what I usually do. I only noticed this time, though, that they don't hear what I'm trying to say before he grabs me. Because I'm usually like, okay.
Hi. Sheriff Bigby.
Oh.
Great to see you. I don't know if you remember me.
I know who you are, Flycatcher. You've worked at the Woodlands for how many years now?
I think I've lost count. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I think Flycatcher is the Frog Prince. That's his story. But, yeah, I try to be nice.
Fucking lie.
Oh, there's Hans. Another girl with a ribbon. There's Jack, Tim, Gren, and the Butcher. There's everybody.
Oh, Mr. Wolf? Flycatcher left his keys.
Mr. Wolf. Not Bigby.
Right. Thanks.
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Hey, Bluebeard.
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
But yeah, I try to be merciful, throw him down the well, but he resisted. So therefore I rip his head off.
Gonna see you,
Colin. Yellow brick roadhouse is pretty funny. Oh no! Toad and TJ.
I'm going. Jesus.
So I don't know if this is avoidable.
We only have like 5
Like
minutes.
if I give him money, if he
Carry me, for
actually
fuck's sake. I
like
don't
is
give a
fine.
shit.
But every time I've done this, I've you know
Thank you.
he's had to
Things have
go.
been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff.
Yeah, morning,
Nice fucking day.
ain't it?
Shit. Just go grab that, would you?
I did try to help.
Sorry about all this. I tried to help. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'll get another chance, but Miss White said I had to go up to the damn
I didn't promise
farm
anything.
anyway.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
Yeah. What is it, Frog Clementine?
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her, she was nice.
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore. I'm sorry, TJ, but look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about the Mundy seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on. It won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves, so you wouldn't know, would you?
Alright, Toad, way to make it a fucking bad experience.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
Bye, TJ. Hey, Bigby.
What?
Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig? How should I know?
I'm bending the rules, I know, double standard, but my defense will be
Saying
that he
goodbye?
stays out of sight. Hey, Narissa. You heading off too?
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am.
Yeah,
It's not easy
I'd
to
be
forget.
pretty petrified of
I know it
taking that
seems
off.
like I should be able to. It's just.
It's okay.
Yeah, you gotta take your time with it. I mean, I probably wouldn't take it off, like, ever. That's terrifying.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
It's okay. Just calm down.
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were...
Yeah, you were trying to help them.
Trying to protect them.
And didn't end well.
Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God.
Here.
Here's a cigarette.
Thank you. I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
Yeah, what's done is done.
What's done is done.
I ripped that man's head off and Georgie's dead.
I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
It was you. From the beginning.
I walked her over here, and I left her. Just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them...
So, that piece of fabric I found near there, that was you?
Yeah, I cut my leg trying to get over the fence.
So you started all this?
I just pointed you in
The
the
end
right
of the
direction.
path they started us on.
People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence, and the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
It's going to be different now, I promise. Things like that won't happen anymore. Not while I'm around.
You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I don't really know where we stand anymore. Things are just...
Yeah, not after I ripped that man's head off in front of the town.
Things are always different.
I think we were on good terms until I did that in front of her.
After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You protected your friends, no matter the cost. And you brought justice to this town, finally.
But when you put it like that, I sound pretty epic.
Everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you. You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Nani?
I need to tell you something.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me.
You like my ribbon?
Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about
He
Faith?
said he wanted to run more tests.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
I'll see you around, Wolf.
Not this year. Alright, well that's the end. What did we do? We killed him out of mercy. Yeah, we brought him back alive, had to. I wonder what happens if he's dead. I've never seen that. Oh, me and the minority ripped his fucking head off. 97. Who's in, like, the 2.1% that don't let this kid, like, accept the gift from the kid? That's not nice. What were your last words? I hope I've done some good here. Okay, special stats. So, let's see where we stand with everybody. Beast. You lied to him about seeing Beauty outside the apartment. That's the only thing. It's just I lied to his face. Beauty. You promised her you wouldn't tell Beast that you saw her outside the apartment. Bluebeard. You used similar interrogation tactics. Butcher. You beat him up during the interrogation. I didn't beat him up. I squeezed his face. Whatever. You gave him a drink when he asked for one in your apartment. You helped him avoid the farm. Crooked Man. Dead. You took him back to the witching well, you ripped his head off. Dumb, you killed him. Georgie, you smashed up his place. Hey, he wasn't giving me answers, he's also dead. Gren, you drink with Gren after Lily's funeral. Of course. Jack, you made a deal with him, you reported him to Snow for burglary. Nerissa, you gave her a cigarette during your final conversation. Snow, you brought her along with you to the Trip Trap. You promised to bring the Crooked Man back alive, and I did. Tiny Tim chose to wait for him. TJ, you accepted his beetle and promised to give it to Snow. Toad, you stood up for him when Snow wanted to send him to the farm. Tried my best, Toad. Sorry, you gotta go. With that, we're at the end, folks. This is the end of The Wolf Among Us. Continue the story. Pick up the graphic novel today. So Fables. Yeah, it's just called Fables. I mean, I gotta look at it. I gotta check it out. See if they actually continue this story. And like if Nerissa / Faith, whomever that might have been, they play a part in it. Let's go here. Book of Fables. Okay, so what I want to look at is... Yeah, so here is Bigby's mom, the Winter Wolf. Fell in love with the North Wind and bore him 7 wolf cubs. Quickly grew tired of her and left Winter. Heartbroken and alone, she tried to care for her cubs. Despite her grief, she was especially fond of Bigby. But as the runt of the litter, he was often teased by his older brothers. After Winter's death, Bigby's siblings went in search of their father. But Bigby stayed behind to protect his mother's corpse from scavengers. Unfortunately, he was too small to defend her. From then on, he vowed to eat something bigger each day until he was large enough to confront his father and finally make him pay for the pain he caused his family. That's a cool character arc. What do we have here? Fabletown Justice. Sheriff Bigby. A new order. With Crane out of the picture, Mayor Cole has officially appointed Snow White as the Director of Operations and Deputy Mayor in his absence. Many would say this promotion is a long time coming, since she was instrumental in the establishment of Fabletown and personally ensured that many Fables made it to the New World safely. She's also been doing the work of Deputy Mayor unofficially for years. Sheriff Bigby. After fleeing the homelands, Bigby Wolf spent many years wandering through Europe, with a Fable colony quickly developing in the New World. Snow White and Feathertop tracked down the wolf and offered him passage to Fabletown. He agreed, and Snow cut him with a lycanthropy-stained knife to give him the power to change to human form at will. Bigby became sheriff of Fabletown under King Cole's administration, but because of his violent past, many Fables don't trust him, and he was banned from ever setting foot on the farm. To this day, he struggles to redeem himself in the eyes of the community. Who else? What else would be cool to have here? So we have Big Bad Wolf, Bigby's true form. Winter Wolf. Mary's loyalty. Yeah, so there's Bloody Mary. Pudding Pie. Vivian, the girl with the ribbon. So we'll get a little bit lore here. Vivian was the first to bear the curse of the purple ribbon. Removing the ribbon will result in death, and any attempt to talk about it was thwarted by the spell upon it. As time went on, she tried to live a normal life. Eventually, she married a nice man, but he was constantly wondering about the ribbon around her neck. Despite her pleas for him to leave it alone, one night while she was sleeping, he attempted to remove it. As he pulled on the edge of the string, Vivian woke and saw what her husband was doing. In a panic, she pulled away, preventing the ribbon's knot from being undone. Furious, she tried to express the severity of his actions, but her husband was unable to understand. She realizes that she couldn't trust him and decided to leave. She lived alone for the rest of her days in the homelands, preferring the safety of isolation to the risk of another betrayal. Yeah, pretty scary if someone's going to come at you and do that. Life on the Farm. Tiny Tim. Crooked Man. Crooked Lair. Bluebeard's Big Money. The Butcher, The Axe, The Jersey Devil, Briar Rose. The Sleeping Beauty. Oh, Briar Rose is Sleeping Beauty. Interesting. Donkey Coat. Acting Deputy. Whoa. Excuse me, I'm trying to read that one. There we go. Silver. Wolf's Weakness. Bloody Mary. Ring of Dispel. Glamour 2. Put the Tree. Auntie Greenleaf. Trip Trap. Dr. Swinehart. Army Surgeon. Oh, Vivian. Okay, so yeah, they give a little extra stuff. Narissa. Hans. Yep. Alright, everybody. That's going to wrap things up here. Hope you enjoyed the story and how we played it, as we did. Hopefully, second season still happens, just like in general. It doesn't need to be this year, but they're saying it's going to be this year. I doubt it. I mean, it's mid-November, and there's been nothing. I think this game's been like 11 years in the making or something, so not looking too good. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, like it, leave a comment. How you enjoyed it, maybe you didn't enjoy it, but I'll see you all next time. So thanks for sticking with me, and I'll see you next time. So take care.